things you and your family can do to live a healthier lifestyle. Here's 20 of them. Eat less, eat slower, eat smarter, eat your fruits and veggies. Stop eating before you're full. Up your fiber, lower your calories, get off the bus early, do some gardening, do jumping jacks, take the stairs, take one, not two, take on a new sport, take a long walk home, walk instead of drive, bend, stretch, reach for the stars, climb the monkey bars, skip the fudge bars. Search We Can online to find more ways you and your family can get healthy together. A message from the Ad Council, HHS, and NIH's We Can program.
Social media is bigger than ever, and Trine University wants to keep you connected. Whether you're into Twitter and Facebook or videos and photo sharing, trine.edu/social media can connect you to your social media of choice. You can scroll through photos from a favorite campus event on our Smugmug page or watch videos on our YouTube channel. Keep up with Trine Athletics on Twitter or check out Trine on LinkedIn. It's all a click away at trine.edu/social media.
Aaron Coyle back with you live from Trine University, getting set for the Thunder against the Capital Crusaders, the top two seeds in this entire tournament, meeting today in the losers bracket in an elimination game, with the winner moving on to play Anderson later today. And the loser, unfortunately, hitting the road early in this tournament. There are now 5 teams left after Anderson just eliminated Thomas More 9-6. Brooke Billings, the sophomore, takes the circle for the Crusaders, a second-team all-conference player this year. Ended off her season and her current numbers at 17 wins, 5 losses with a 2.52 ERA. Making start number 25, has thrown 144 and 2/3 innings, has allowed 144 hits, walked just 37, although she had control problems yesterday, walking 4 hitters in 3 innings, and has struck out 69, not an overpowering pitcher, with the opponents hitting 256 against her. 2 of the top offenses in the nation hook up as Capital gets ready to face the number 1 offense in the nation, and Carly Searles, adorning home plate from the left side, begins things for the Thunder. Billings with the wind in the pitch. It settles outside for a ball, and this game is underway. Searles, the all-conference player, had a batting title this year, hitting .633 in the MIAA conference. 1-0 pitch, floats up there, high, ball 2. Carly 2 for 7 in this tournament. 1 for 3 with a run against Anderson, and 1 for 4 against Mount Union. Takes the pitch across the outside corner for a called strike. 2-1 the count. Top half of the first inning, Searles waits the 2-1 pitch. He squares around as if to bunt and takes it down and away, ball 3. Capital defense today has Nist at third with Boggs at short, Staten at second base, Majoy at first with Mara Rose catching. 3-1 pitch to Searles is down and away, ball 4. And Billings, who had control problems yesterday, has already walked the leadoff hitter today. The outfield defense for Capital has Cotton in left with Swain in center field and Neely in right. Carly Searles at first base, nobody out in the top half of the first inning, and the number 1 seed and the number 2 seed. Now it's Caitlin Clark, who had a hitting streak snapped yesterday of 10 games. Corners creeping in. The first pitch is at the bell, a called strike. Clark, a second-team all-conference player, checking in at .355 with 5 home runs, 44 RBIs, which is good for 40th in the nation. Billings grabs his sign from Rose, brings the 0-1 pitch, squares to bunt, takes a strike, breaking is Searles, and she steals second base without a throw as it hopped out of the catcher's glove of Mara Rose. 39th stolen base of the year for Carly Searles, and she's 5th in the entire nation. Needs just 2 steals to set the all-time record in Trine University history for her career. Trying for the runner in scoring position right off the bat. The 0-2 pitch from Billings is way inside and down low a ball. Clark waits from the right side. The 1-2 pitch, swinging a bouncy ball in the hole at shortstop. Backhand by Boggs. Throw to first base, and it allows the runner to advance to third as Clark was safe. Not a good decision by Boggs, as she should have held on to the ball. It allowed Searles to advance to third base as Clark reaches on an infield hit. And the Thunder have runners on the corners with nobody out. Here's the University of Toledo transfer, Amy Newell. Newell, a 346 hitter with 8 home runs, 42 RBIs. Trine attempting to score right out of the box. Squares the bunt and takes the strike as the runner breaks towards second base and is in safely. Capital threw it right back to the pitcher, hoping to entice Carly Searles to break from third, but no luck. As Trine has runners at second and third and nobody out in the first inning. Newell, a 559 hitter with runners in scoring position. The 0-1 pitch takes it down and away for a ball. Capital playing a deep outfield defense against the powerful Amy Newell. Billings' 1-1 pitch is taken across the outside corner for a called strike. Searles drew a walk, stole a base. Clark had an infield hit. Searles advanced to third on that play. And then Clark stole second base. The 1-2 to Newell is taken just barely down low and outside a ball. Number 1 seeded Trine Thunder and the number 2 seeded Capital Crusaders out of Columbus, Ohio. 2-2 pitch, swing and a drive deep but foul down the left field line. Newell hit it a mile but way foul as she went after a high pitch. And the count remains at 2-2. The Thunder as a team hit 407 with runners in scoring position this year. Capital with their feet to the fire right out of the box. 2-2 pitch, swing, bouncing ball right back to the pitcher. Throws the first out, throw to home to Searles, and she's safe. Beat the tag as she slid across the outer edge of the plate, and the Thunder have a 1-0 lead. And that's the miraculous speed by Carly Searles on a routine ground out by Amy Newell back to the pitcher. And Caitlin Clark advances to third. Close play at home plate, but they said Searles just touched the lower half of home plate and avoided the tag. Now it's Andy Gasco with a runner at third base. Gasco, a 437 hitter who leads the entire nation in home runs with 18, and she's second in the nation in RBIs with 60. 1-0 Thunder in the early going as Billings hits the outside corner for a called strike. Gasco 1 for 3 with a double yesterday and scored twice. Billings 0-1 to Gasco is down for a ball to square things at 1-1. 1-0 Blue in the first inning. Third round of the NCAA tournament. Billings 1-1 pitch to Gasco. Swing, line drive, base hit, left field, and against the fence. Racing into second base is Gasco safely, and the Thunder lead at 2-0. Andy Gasco's second double of this tournament and the 14th of her year, giving her RBI number 61.
How about it for the Thunder? Number 19, their first baseman, Lauren Harris.
Here's Lauren Harris, the first baseman for the Thunder. 380 hitter with 9 home runs and 35 RBIs. 2-0 Thunder in the first inning and still just 1 out with Gasco hanging out at second base. Harris, a 340 hitter with runners in scoring position. A 2-time all-conference player in the MIAA. Stands from the right side of the batter's box. Billings with the pitch is down and in for a ball. Leadoff walk by Searles, an infield base hit by Clark. RBI bounce out by Newell, and an RBI double by Gasco. 2-0 Blue. Billings 1-0 pitch is outside for ball 2. Capital really only has 2 pitchers at their disposal. Billings and Patznick, who started yesterday in that loss against Allegheny. 2-0 pitch, swing and a drive, foul, left field side. Devin Boggs, the All-American shortstop, can also pitch, but likely won't. Has pitched 2 games this year. Trine 2 and Capital nothing in the early going. The runner standing at second base and 1 out. 2-1 to Harris. Swing, bouncing ball, foul. Hit it hard, third base side. As the count squares at 2-2. The first day, everybody had shorts on. They were enjoying the sunshine, and today it is a stark contrast with the winter coats back out. And a glimpse back to basically what the entire month of April was. Now the 2-2 to Harris is down and in, ball 3. Capitals struggling to get through the first. The Thunder have a 2-0 lead already with the Gasco at second base. Billings sights a sign from Marquette Rose. Brings a payoff pitch. It's strike 3 called in the outside corner. Rose Harris a bit at the plate. She becomes the second out of the inning.
How about it to Trine? Number 4.
Here's right fielder Leah Hall, the sophomore who has started every game this year for the Thunder. Checking in at 281 with 2 home runs, 27 RBIs. Winding, pitching, missing down and away a ball. 2-0 Thunder. Newell with an RBI ground out, and Gaskell with an RBI double as she shot it into the left center field gap. Hall showing bunt. The 1-0 pitch is taken down and away, ball 2. Leah's had a hit in each of the first 2 games of this tournament, 1 for 3 each day. Had an RBI yesterday and scored twice. Billings with a 2-0 pitch. It's in there for a called strike. She has walked 1, she has struck out 1, and the walk came back to haunt her as Carly Searles came across the score in a great hustle play. 2-1 pitch, swing, grounded foul down the third base line and hit it hard. Cloudy gray skies, just trying to stay out of any rain today. There's a chance for showers beginning at any time. Trine has a 2-0 lead in the first inning with a runner at second base and 2 out. Hall, the Indianapolis native, stands to the right side of the box, stands close to home plate. Billings grabs a sign from Marquette Rose, brings a 2-2 pitch, swinging a chopper right back to the circle. A low throw, but out at first base, and that's the inning. But a productive first for the Thunder Blue as they score twice, and after a half, it's Trine 2 and Capital coming to bat. This is Trine Thunder Softball on 88X.
Today, you brushed your teeth. You skipped the floss. You went to work. You had a meeting. You had another meeting. You wondered, how is anyone supposed to get any work done around here with so many meetings? You left the office. You ate your dinner. You did all the things that one normally does the day before a brutal EF5 tornado rips through town, leaving 30,000 people without power. You never know when the day before is the day before. Prepare for tomorrow at ready.gov/today. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Jetpacks, potato chips, 88xradio.com, wearing underwear right out of the dryer, the core of a cinnamon roll, 88xradio.com, eating a taco without anything falling out, eating a taco, 88xradio.com.
The preceding list of awesome things has been made possible thanks to 88xradio.com. More than just Trine Sports.
The 1979 film Avenging Disco Godfather.
Aaron Coyle back to be live from Trine University. It's the home half of the first inning, and the Thunder have bounced out to a 2-0 victory. Or 2-0 lead, rather, as Searles scored on a bounce out by Newell, and Gasco had an RBI double. Now it's Andy Gasco making her second start of this tournament after starting and losing against Anderson here 2 days ago. Pitched 2 innings, gave up 4 runs, walked 1, gave up 5 hits, and did not strike out a hitter. But the storyline of that day was the fact that she was called for 7 illegal pitches. And basically, the rationale for that is a pitcher has to have at least 1 foot on the ground at all times. And Andy Gasco, when she throws, she kind of torques her entire body upward, glides right off the turf, and stays suspended in midair with nothing touching. And if a foot does not touch the dirt at all times, it is deemed an illegal pitch. That's just the way that Gasco has pitched over the years. Obviously, she has to tweak it from time to time. And we'll see how she reacts here today in her delivery. 2-0 Thunder. She has a cushion to work with as she faces the All-American Boggs, followed by Swain and Leanna Cotton here in the home half of the first inning.
Moving on for the Crusaders at the home half of the first. Their shortstop,
Devin Boggs, the 21st leading hitter in the entire nation, hitting .488 with 14 home runs, 53 RBIs. Obviously fantastic power numbers, but they lead her off. And she gets on base at a 53% clip. Also an academic all-district player for the Crusaders. Has had 2 home runs in this tournament. They both came against Thomas More in the first round. Trine playing her in across the corners of the Harris sisters with Rachel at third and Lauren at first base. Gasco wearing the white headband, sights the sign, brings the pitch. She sprays it foul. Left side now to plane. She's down to strike. Boggs, a third-team All-American from a year ago, has been first-team All-Conference 3 years and second-team All-Conference 1 year, and is the OAC Player of the Year this year. Gasco's 0-1 pitch settles up high for a ball to square things at 1-1. 2-0 Thunder, home half of the first inning. Trying the visiting team again here this afternoon. Gasco grabs his softball, the 1-1 pitch, swing, line drive, deep center field, backing Searles. It's over her head against the fence, and a long turn as she holds at first base with a single. Boggs rode that ball deep over the head of Carly Searles, and you know she has to hit it well to get over the glove of Speedy Searles, but was held to a long single. Stands at first base, and now another left-hand hitter, and the center fielder, Kelsey Swain. Swain, a .426 hitter, which is second on the team with 1 home run, 23 RBIs, and 7 doubles. 2-0 Thunder, but a leadoff hit for the Crusaders. Squares around to bunt, takes it up high, ball. Trine defense today has Rachel Harris at third with Daniels at short, Leidick at second base, Lauren Harris at first with Belote catching. The outer defense of Clark, Searles, and Hall from left to right. 1-0 pitch, squares to bunt, gets off the glove of Belote, and Boggs moves up to second base. That's a pass ball on Sarah Belote, as it was a called strike. Her vision impeded a bit by the bat as Swain was squaring around to bunt. Swain, a .404 hitter with runners in scoring position. Is a second-team All-Conference player each of the last 2 years for the Crusaders. 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball taken on the outside corner at the knees, a called strike. Swain 1 for 6 in this tournament. Had an RBI in the first round against Thomas More. And was 1 for 4 yesterday. Swing and a miss on the outside edge, and a strikeout for Gasco. Andy with her initial strikeout of the 2013 NCAA tournament. And here's left fielder Leanna Cotton. Cotton, a Florida native, as she takes the first pitch from Gasco for a strike. 2-0 Thunder, runner at second base with 1 down. Leanna Cotton, a .308 hitter with 8 home runs, which is 7th in the entire conference in the OAC with 33 RBIs. Pitch misses the outside edge to square things at 1-1.
Let's go.
Cotton had a home run against Thomas More the first day and had an RBI double yesterday against Allegheny. Sights the sign, the 1-1 pitch, swing, bouncing ball toward Haley Daniels at shortstop. She boots it, and it rolls into left field, and the runner moves up. That's a rare error by Haley Daniels at shortstop on a hard ground ball as she backed up ever so slightly. Took an in-between hop. It knocked off her glove and rolled into shallow left field. Cotton reaches on the air. Boggs advances over to third base, and here's the catcher and the cleanup hitter, Mara Rose. Trine scored 2 in the first, and Capital threatening here in the bottom half of the inning. Rose, a sophomore, 5'7", from Williamsport, Pennsylvania, squares to bunt, bunts through it, runner back to third base without a throw as Belote chased her halfway down the line. It appeared to be a safety squeeze as the runner ran in from third base. Did not make contact with the ball, and she's down a strike. Two-0 Thunder, first inning, and a cold day in May here in Angola, Indiana. First and third, 1 down. Rose, a .324 hitter with 9 home runs. Remember, this team 16th in the nation in home runs. She has driven in 40, second on the team next to Boggs in both categories. Crouches down, in her stance to the right side, takes it outside for a ball to score things at 1-1. Rose had 6 home runs last year as a freshman, so has 15 in her career, and she's only a sophomore. Former softball and basketball player in high school. Pitch is up and away for a ball from Gasco. Boggs a leadoff base hit, stole a base, Swain struck out. Cotton reached on an air by the shortstop. 2-1 the count to the powerful Mara Rose, crouching in from the stance, swings slightly, squares the bunt again, pushes it back to the circle. Gasco fields, throws it to Belote, safe as she dropped the ball. The run scores, and Capital is on the boards. They trail it 2-1. Gasco had to charge straight in toward home plate, fielded the bunt, shuffled it with the glove hand to Belote, but it just slipped out of her glove as she never had control. And Capital has a run. Suicide squeeze, you can give her a sacrifice on that and an RBI as Cotton advances to second base, and now it's Lexi Majoy for the Crusaders, the first baseman. From the right side of the batter's box, she takes it on the outside edge, a called strike. Majoy, a senior, has started each and every game this year for the Crusaders. An honorable mention all-conference player. 6 home runs, 35 RBIs as she shoots it foul behind home plate. She's down 0-2. Trine 2, Capital 1. First inning with the runners at first and second, and still just 1 out. The Gasco with the count advantage, 0-2 against the waiting first baseman Majoy. Brings the pitch. He holds off on a pitch in the dirt, breaking toward third, and is in safely without a throw. And both runners move up on the wild pitch. Cotton advances to third, and Mara Rose moves up to second base. So a bit of a sloppy beginning for both teams as the Thunder lead this game 2-1, but 2 runners in scoring position. 1-2 pitch is taken down and in, and another nice stop by Belote to save another wild pitch from Gasco. Gasco trying to collect herself behind the pitching circle and stand back up. Majoy, a .355 hitter with runners in scoring position. Grabs the sign, the 2-2 pitch, takes it up and away, ball 3. Two-1 Thunder, first inning. Second and third, 1 down, then a full count to the first baseman, Lexi Majoy. Big pitch coming for Gasco. Exhales, brings a 3-2 pitch. Swing, line drive, deep center field, backing his Searles, and that ball's gone. That's a 3-run shot to center field by the first baseman, Lexi Majoy. She clears the bases, and the Crusaders take a 4-2 lead. The 18th career home run for Lexi Majoy. Clears the fence in center field, and the Crusaders hop out in front 4-2. Majoy's second hit of the tournament, and it's a big-time shot here in the home half of the first inning. The only out recorded so far has been a strikeout against Swain, as Brooklyn Staten takes the plate, a left-handed hitter for the Crusaders. Staten, a freshman, has started each and every game this year and is the Ohio Athletic Conference Rookie of the Year with 6 RBIs. A speedy player from the left side of the box. Trine has the slap shift employed against her. As Gasco sights the sign, brings the pitch. It's just below the knees, a ball. Capital 16th in the entire nation in home runs, and they have struck here in the first inning, leading at 4-2 against the Thunder. 1-0 pitch is taken down and away, ball 2. Trine does have action in their bullpen, and it is Justine Robles, the freshman. Brings a 2-0 pitch, misses up and away, ball 3. It's been a tough tournament to this point for Andy Gasco, the most decorated pitcher in the history of Trine University. Was called for 7 illegal pitches in her last start, and you know that's weighing on her mind heavily today. 3-0 pitch needing a strike in the worst kind of way, and she gets it right down the middle of the plate. Capital 4, the Thunder 2. Plenty of time to go, folks, in case you're joining us late. We're still in the first inning. 3-1 pitch, takes another pitch for a called strike. Staten, the freshman from Grove City, Ohio, 5'5", utility player. And apparently they've just called Andy Gasco for an illegal pitch, and they have. That is a ball. It makes it ball 4, and she walks. Runner reaches at first base, and here's third baseman Sarah Nist.
Come on, get over the fence.
Gaskell called for her first illegal pitch of the day. It turns into a walk for Brooklyn Staten. Capital with a 4-2 lead. The right-hander steps in as she takes it down and in a ball. Sarah Nist, the third baseman, the .284 hitter with 2 home runs, 20 RBIs, and 6 doubles. Gasco sights the sign, the 1-0 pitch, swinging a foul ball straight back. Boggs started the game off on a line drive over the head of Searles in center field for a long single. She stole a base. Swain struck out. Then an error by the shortstop. Suicide squeeze with an RBI for Rose. As the 1-1 is a swing and a miss. And then Lexi Majoy battled from the right side of the box and sent a 3-run home run over the fence into center field. And Staten walked on the first illegal pitch of the day by Gasco. Still just 1 out with a runner at first base. Andy's 1-2 pitch is up and away, ball 2. Sarah Nist, N-I-S-T, the physical therapy major for the Crusaders, as Don Dankelson will go to the circle to talk things over with Andy Gasco. You really have to feel deep compassion for Gasco, who's been the best player ever to play at Trine University, the 2-time pitcher of the year and the player of the year last year. But called for the illegal pitches in the first round. It is certainly something that is weighing upon her mentally right now. She's trying to focus her mechanics to avoid the illegal pitch, and when she does that, she actually loses velocity on the fastball, which makes her a bit easier to hit. Grabs a sign, the 2-2 pitch is swing and a miss on the outside corner, and the second strikeout of the inning for Gasco. Nist is retired. Now it's the right fielder and the 8th batter here in the first inning, and Katie Neely. Neely, a senior, first-team All-State player coming out of high school, has started each and every game this year and is hitting .286. Bat high above her head, a swing and a miss. She's down a strike. 4-2 Crusaders, first inning. Runner at first base, 2 down. Neely from Sugar Grove, Ohio, and Byrne Union High School. The 1 pitch taken down to away for a ball to square things at 1-1. Trine scored twice, RBI bounce out by Newell and an RBI double by Gasco. But the big blow so far, the 3-run home run by Majoy for the Crusaders in the first inning. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss on the outside edge. Justine Robles continues to warm in the Trine Thunder bullpen. First inning, 4-2 Capital, the number 2 seed against the number 1 seeded Trine Thunder. 2-out runner at first, the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, a strikeout, and that's the ending as Gasco strikes out the side, but they score 4 times. The big blow, the 3-run home run by Majoy. After 1 complete in Angola, Indiana, it's Capital 4 and the Thunder 2. This is Trine Thunder Softball on 88X.
I'm Jorge Salazar. Each day, Earth Sky brings you the ideas, strategies, and research results of the world's top scientists. You can hear Earth Sky weekdays at noon here on Trine University Radio, WEAX, and online at 88xradio.com. Earth Sky is a clear voice for science.
Thunder Athletics on WEAX are made possible thanks to a donation from Home Lumber of New Haven. Home Lumber offers a full line of building materials, including Anderson windows and patio doors, Therma-Tru entry doors, Safeway garage doors, and Cardell cabinets. Phone 260-493-4436 or see homelumberinc.com. Home Lumber of New Haven is proud to be a Thunder Varsity Club member and supports Trine University Athletics on WEAX.
You're listening to Trine University Athletics on WEAX Angola.
Turn Coyle back to be live from Trine University. It's the top half of the second inning, and it is 4-2 Capital. You heard me right, folks. 4-2 the scoring in the first inning. Trine scored twice. Capital bounced back with 4 runs in their side of the inning. Now the Thunder sent below Rachel Harris and Haley Daniels, and more they hope, to the plate, facing Brooke Billings here in round number 2. Trine, the visiting team, even though they're playing at home, as Billings misses outside a ball. Had control difficulties yesterday, and she walked the first batter she faced today in Carly Searles, and she eventually came around to score. Next pitch is on the outside corner, called strike. Scoreboard has 0-2 the count, so perhaps I missed the strike call by the umpire on the first pitch. Below the Conference Player of the Year, the MVP digs in from the right side of the box, and strike 3 called on the outside corner. So she did call a strike on the first pitch, definitely rung her up on the third pitch, and she becomes the second strikeout victim of the day by Brooke Billings, and they had both been looking. Sarah's gone. Here's Rachel Harris. Harris, a .333 hitter with 13 bombs and 35 RBIs. 8th in the nation in home runs. First pitch called strike on the outside edge, and Brooke Billings is throwing BBs here in the second inning. 4-2 Capital in the second with 1 out. Sights his sign, brings the pitch. This time goes off speed and misses down and away a ball. Harris 1 for 3 with an RBI yesterday against Mount Union. 1-1 pitch is down and away, ball 2. Capital obviously from Columbus, Ohio. The Harris sisters from Uniontown, Ohio, graduated from Hoover High School. 2-1 pitch just misses away, 3-1. Fantastic eye by Harris. She always has it. Is tops in the conference in walks this year with 22. 3-1 pitch from Billings. It's in there for a strike to run the count full. Harris doesn't waste any time. You have to love it. Doesn't step out. Doesn't adjust herself. She stands right at home plate and is ready to hack. Billings grabs the sign. The payoff pitch is taken down and away. Ball 4. Harris draws the walk, and Haley Daniels comes to the plate representing the tying run.
Now batting for the Thunder, their shortstop, number 22, Haley Daniels.
4-2 Capital. They had a 3-run blast in the first inning by the first baseman Majoy. 1 out runner at first base as Daniel swings and fouls it off right side. It carries out of play, and she's down 0-1. Haley, another Ohio native from Hamilton, Ohio. Played for the Big Blue in high school. Sights aside, the 0-1 pitch is taken down and away a ball, and a toss to first base. Back safely head first is Rachel Harris. Four to 2 Capital in the top half of the second inning with 1 out and a runner at first. Daniels waits, takes it just down and away, ball 2. Haley 1 for 3 with an RBI yesterday, a .322 hitter this year with 2 home runs and has driven in 27. 2-1 pitch is taken down and in, ball 3. And Billings getting a bit frustrated as she threw up her arms, I think in disbelief over that ball call. Did not like it a bit as she grabs a softball again, brings a 3-1 pitch, and this time a called strike. Haley's second-team all-conference player, the 3-year starter at shortstop for the Thunder. Payoff pitch to Daniels, swing, a fly ball, right field, charging in is Neely. She cannot make a catch. It hops by her. Harris around second base into third. The runner breaks towards second, and she moves up. Bloop base hit into right field by Haley Daniels. It brings Harris into third. And Capital, another errant throw. Definitely should not have thrown toward third base. It allowed Daniels to move into scoring position as she represents the tying run at second base. Now it's Carly Searles, the center fielder for the Thunder, who walked her first time. Top 2 offenses in this tournament, 2 of the top offenses in the entire nation, and people who like offense have not been disappointed today, with Capital leading at 4-2 and the Thunder threatening. Pitch taken down and away, a ball. Second and third, 1 out, was Searles, who won a batting title at the plate. Hit .633 in conference play. Billings, the sophomore, grabs his sign, brings the pitch, and hits the outside corner for a called strike. Harris at third, Daniels at second. Billings 1-1 pitch, swing, bouncing ball, base hit, right field. One run comes across the score. They wave Daniels around. The throw to home plate is cut off. And the Thunder have tied it up at 4-4. Two-run base hit into right field for Carly Searles, and it's a brand new ball game. Appeared as though maybe they had to play at home plate, but that ball was cut off by the pitcher to keep the runner at first base. And now it's Caitlin Clark, who had an infield base hit, stole a base, and scored a run in the first inning. 4-4 game in the top half of the second inning with a runner at first and one out. Clark waits at the plate, runner breaking, swing and a miss, throw down to second base, and out. And a rare time that you will throw out Carly Searles attempting to steal. Fifth in the entire nation in stolen bases, but she's gunned out. No balls and a strike, the count to Clark, the Tennessee native. Had a chance to meet her mom earlier today, who drove up from the Nashville area. Brings the 0-1 pitch. It's an off-speed pitch, settles inside for a ball. Two-run base hit to right field by Searles has deadlocked the game at 4-4 in the second inning with two away. Clark, the freshman for the Thunder, waits. The pitch is taken at the knees for a strike. 1-2, the count to Clark. Caitlin came into this tournament hitting over 500 in her last 14 games. Chopper to shortstop, throw to first by Boggs, out by half a step on a bang-bang play, and that's the inning. The Trine gets 2 runs on the 2-run single to right by Carly Searles. When we head to the bottom half of the second, it's the Thunder 4 and the Crusaders 4. This is Trine Thunder Softball on 88X.
Right now, nearly 30% of U.S. students aren't finishing high school. In many places, it's even higher than that. And fixing it is a responsibility that we all share. This is President Obama, and I urge everyone to take responsibility for encouraging the high school students in your communities, to support them, challenge them, and do whatever it takes to help them make it through.
Do your part by going to boostup.org and giving a student the boost that's needed to make it to graduation. A message from the U.S. Army and the Ad Council.
It's simple. Education equals success, and you want an edge. At the Trine Virtual Campus, your edge is our business. TVC brings Trine University's exceptional tradition and its highly regarded graduate and undergraduate programs right to you, online, anytime, anywhere in the world. That's the flexibility you need, plus the quality you demand. So get your edge. Visit trine.edu/virtual campus.
Aaron Coyle back with you live from Trine University. It's the home half of the second inning in a 4-4 game. Trine 2 in the first, 2 in the second. Capital had 4 runs in the home half of the first inning. And now they counter with 9-1-2. Simpson, Boggs, and Swain to face Andy Gasco, hoping for better things here in the second. Gasco did strike out the side in the first inning, including the last 2 batters she faced. Walked 1 after she was called for an illegal pitch. RBI and a suicide squeeze by Mara Rose, and a 3-run home run by the first baseman Lexi Majoy as accounted for the Crusaders scoring. The first trip to the NCAA tournament for Capital since 2002, and they won 1 game that year. They've had 1 win so far in this tournament, a victory in the opening round against Thomas More, and lost yesterday against upstart Allegheny, the number 6 seed, who is now in the winner's bracket, one of only 2 undefeated teams left. Trine has the shift on against the lefty. Simpson from the left side of the box waits and takes it on the outside corner, called strike. 336 hitter, 12 RBIs, 5 doubles. A nursing major for the Crusaders. Won a state championship in high school. The 0-1 pitch as a breaking ball settles down and away. Wind whipping around. Temperatures not very pleasant today, folks. Gasco, the 1-1 pitch, is taken on the outside corner, called strike. Simpson from Loudonville, Ohio, and graduated from Hillsdale High School. 4-4 game, second inning, the leadoff hitter. Gasco's 1-2 pitch, swing, and just got a piece of it to stay alive as it hopped out of the catcher's mitt of Sarah Belote. Simpson 1 for 5 in this tournament with a base hit coming yesterday against Allegheny. Showing bunt, Gasco pumps in the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss on the outside corner. And that's the 4th strikeout today for Andy Gasco. She struck out 3 batters in a row. There is no more action in the Trine Thunder bullpen as things have gone silent as Devin Boggs, the All-American, comes to the plate for the second time. After a long single, a stolen base, and a run scored her first time up. Boggs from West Jefferson, Ohio, and graduated from West Jefferson High School. 4-time All-Conference player and the OAC Player of the Year. Pitches down and away, ball. Winner of this game plays again today, weather permitting, and the loser has been eliminated. 4-4 game in the second inning. Infield back for the Thunder as Gasco pumps one in for a strike to square things at 1-1. Boggs, .488 hitter at the beginning of the day with 14 home runs, 53 RBIs. 21st in the nation in hitting. She chops it to the right side, fielded by Harris. She takes it herself for the out, and quickly 2 away here in the second inning. Anytime the Thunder can retire Devin Boggs, they can consider themselves fortunate as Kelsey Swain comes to the plate, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Kelsey's second-team All-Conference player each of the last 2 years. Left-handed hitter. The first pitch from Gasco is in for a strike, and she seems to have righted the ship late in the first inning and throughout the first 3 hitters here in the second inning. 4-4 game in the second. 2 outs, nothing going on for the Crusaders. Gasco's 0-1 pitch is outside for a ball. Capital had 4 runs, but just 2 base hits in that first inning. Sky's brightening a bit. It will never be sunny today, though, as the 1-1 pitch is a line to left field and gets past Caitlin Clark, advancing all the way to second base and around third. She heads toward third. The throw is not in time, and she's in safely. Clark charged toward the left field line, tried to make a backhanded catch. It hopped by her, went into foul territory, and that's ruled a triple for Kelsey Swain. Fourth triple of the year for Swain. She stands 60 feet away, representing the go-ahead run with this game tied up at 4-4. Now it's Leanna Cotton who reached on an error by Daniels and scored her first time up. Casco with the white headband sights the sign from Sarah Belote. Swain calls for time and she steps out. Or Cotton, rather, as Swain hangs out at third base. Cotton, also a volleyball player for Capital, an outside hitter for them. Waits on the right side of the box, takes it at the knees on the outside corner, called strike. Leanna, 308 hitter with 8 home runs, 33 RBIs. Last year had 3 homers as a freshman, hit .237. Go-ahead run at third, the 0-1 pitch. Line drive, center field, base hit. 5-4 Capital, as she shot that ball about 6 inches out of the reach of Andy Gasco, who threw her glove up. It sailed right past it and fielded by her sister, Carly Searles, in center field. As the RBI goes to Cotton, and Capital has recaptured the lead at 5-4. A 2-out double, triple rather, to left field by Kelsey Swain, then an RBI single by Leanna Cotton. Here's Mara Rose, who had a sacrifice bunt on the suicide squeeze with an RBI her first time. Hanging from the right side of the box, crouching down, had a big healthy cut and fouled it straight back. Rose, a .324 hitter with 9 home runs, which is 49th in the nation, and 40 RBIs. 9 doubles. Swing in her stance with the right elbow extended. Stands in the upper front of the box. Swing and another big cut. She fouls it back again. She's dialed up against Gasco, but just has not been able to straighten the first 2 pitches out. This inning started routinely enough with 2 outs, but a triple and an RBI single. The 0-2 pitch is off speed outside for a ball. The top 2 seeds in this tournament in a game that they didn't think they'd be appearing in. They thought maybe when they saw the brackets they'd be appearing against each other in the championship round. 1-2 pitch is way up high, a ball, and another breaking ball from Gasco to square the count at 2-2. 5-4 Crusaders in the second inning with 2 outs. The big, powerful Mara Rose stands at the plate. Gasco's 2-2 pitch, swing and a pop-up foul. Below takes off her mask and watches it leave the yard. Rose, the criminology major, hitting .380 this year with the runners on base. 2-2 count with 2 away. Gasco's pitch outside and a fastball to run the count full. Mara Rose from Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Williamsport High School, Baseball Hall of Fame. Payoff pitch, swing and a foul ball on an emergency swing off the screen to the right side as Rose was attempting just to stay alive, and she succeeded in that, and she lives to see another pitch. 5-4 Capital in the second inning with a runner at first base and 2 down. A triple and a single after the first 2 batters have been retired. Gasco exhales, brings a 3-2. She pops it up, foul territory. Harris toward the dugout, and she cannot make the catch. Had room near the dugout. And a rare drop by Rachel Harris, and it gives a new life to Mara Rose. Harris, a Division II transfer, not happy with herself. She pounds her glove as she stands right back in front of the base down at third. 3-2 count, 5-4 Capital, 2 away in the second inning. Payoff pitch again. Strike 3 called on the inside corner, and that's the inning. RBI base hit by Cotton after 2 complete. It's Capital 5 and the Thunder 4. This is Trine Thunder Softball on 88X.
Today in school, I learned a lot. In chemistry, I learned that no one likes me. In biology, I learned that I'm fat and stupid. In English, I learned that I'm disgusting. And in gym, I learned that I'm pathetic and a joke. The only thing I didn't learn in school today is why no one ever helps.
Kids witness bullying every day. They want to help, but they don't know how. Teach them how to stop bullying and be more than a bystander at stopbullying.gov. A message from the Ad Council.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical Indiana high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Aaron Coyle back with you live from Trine University. It's the top half of the third inning with the Thunder trailing Capital 5-4. Trine ranked second in the nation. Capital ranked 26th. They were in the top 25 the last poll until they lost in the OAC tournament championship game to Mount Union. They've dropped just below the top 25. Amy Newell starts things off, followed by Gasco and Harris, the heart of the Trine Thunder order, facing Brooke Billings for the third time. Newell had an RBI bounce out her first time. She's 0 for 1. Amy is still in search of that first hit of the tournament as she chops a behind home plate foul about 6 feet down the third base line. 0-1, the count to the University of Toledo transfer and also the basketball player for head coach Steve Mix, who also played at the University of Toledo and in the NBA with the Detroit Pistons and the 76ers. Swing and a miss on a change by Billings, and she has not thrown a very wide assortment of the changeup today, and it caught Amy Newell completely by surprise. The ball's 2 strikes, the count. Newell's a dangerous hitter with 8 home runs. 0-2 pitch is down and away a ball. Trine 2 in the first, 2 in the second. Capital 4 in the first, and 1 run in the second inning. Top 2 seeds of this tournament. One of them has to go home after today. 1-2 pitch. Swing, bouncing ball toward Boggs at shortstop. Fields in the hole. And guns out Newell by a step. The All-American takes care of the sophomore for the Thunder. And here is the top hitter in the entire nation as far as home runs go, and Andy Gasco. Had an RBI double her first time up. 18 home runs, 41 career home runs for Gasco, and a .437 batting average. Billings with the pitch, down and away ball. Billings making her third appearance in 3 days and her second start of this tournament after she had a complete game victory against Thomas More in the first round, allowing just a run in 7 innings. Next pitch to Gasco misses again. It's 2-0. Has a 4.20 ERA in this tournament with a win and a loss. Took the loss yesterday in relief. They're shading her the opposite way in center field. The 2-0 pitch is across the outer edge, a called strike. There's a great big gap in left center field, and that's exactly where Andy Gasco had her double her last time up. But Kelsey Swain playing her the opposite way in center field as she sends a drive to center field, and that ball is way gone. Andy Gasco with a shot, and the Thunder have tied this game up at 5-5. 19th home run of the year for Andy Gasco. Leads the nation in home runs, and once again it's a brand new game. Gasco 2 for 2 with a home run and an RBI double. Here's Lauren Harris, struck out looking her first time, 0 for 1. Catcher Mara Rose takes a trip to the circle to try to calm down the sophomore Brooke Billings. Not much you can do about that. Just a high, deep